Hello Steveos, welcome to Steve's Cooking Homemade Burgers and Chips. So first of all, we're going to start off this video by slicing, or peeling should I say, the potatoes, which as you can see right here is exactly what I'm in the process of doing. Once you've done that, you're then going to slice those potatoes down in half, and you're going to make sort of wedge shaped potatoes, like I am with the knife right there, and this is how it's supposed to turn out once you've chopped them up. Then we're going to cut some cheese, so there we go, we've cut a couple of slices of cheese. This is going to be for the burgers a little bit later on in the cooking video. Then we are then going to move on to the onion. So obviously we do the usual thing of obviously cutting down the ends. And then after that, we are then going to go off and we are going to peel the onion like so. And then after that, we are then going to put the oven on. Obviously, I'm just putting it on to around about 180 degrees. 180. So there we go. And then after that, we are then going to chop down the onion like so. And then after that, we are then going to, this is how they're going to turn out. So they should look like that. They kind of look like rainbow slices. Then we're going to take the mince into a bowl, into a really big bowl. Literally, we're going to put all the mince in there. Now, this is a 750 gram packet of mince, and I've used all of it. So there we go. And then once we have done that, we are then going to get some sausages. Now, these are pork sausages that I've got right here. And we are literally not going to use the sausage skin, we're going to use the sausage meat. So we're literally going to put pressure down on the sausage, and then we are then going to literally try and get, on that failed, we are then going to try, we're going to try and put the sausage into the sausage meat into the bowl with the mince. Then we're going to get some bread, get a food processor or get a device that I've got right here. Put 2 or 3 pieces of bread into a bowl and literally use the food processor to make the bread into tiny pieces of breadcrumbs. So that's what we're doing right here in this bowl. And then, obviously, this is how the sausages should look inside the bowl with the mince. And then what we're going to do is we're then going to put the breadcrumbs that we have, obviously, we just incinerated with a food processor. We're just going to put that into the bowl with the sausages and the mince, and then we're literally just going to mix it up. We're going to form it into a really nice big bowl, like a big ball, kind of like a meatball, like that, for example. Then what we're going to do is we're going to crack an egg. So obviously here I am using a knife to crack the eggshell open, and there it is, that it goes straight in there very nicely. And then obviously put the eggshell straight away in the bin where it belongs. And then after that, what we're then going to do is we're going to get some Dijon mustard, just to add a little bit of flavour, and we're going to put that in with the breadcrumbs, sausages, mince, and the egg as well. What you can then do is you can either use a spoon, or if you're like me, who halfway through doing that gave up and just used his hands. You can use your hands if you want to, which is what I did. And then after that, what you're then going to do is you're going to boil some water, and you're going to put a saucepan lid on top. Then after that, what you're then going to do is you're going to get a little tiny piece of that mixture that we put into a bowl, and you're going to kind of make it not so much into a ball, but I would say you're going to make it into kind of a burger size shape circle. And obviously this is how they're going to turn out once you have made a couple. Now I've made roughly around about 4 burgers here. So that's what I've done. What you're then going to do is you're going to get some rapeseed oil or vegetable oil, whatever you like to call it, and then you're going to put a drizzle of that oil on top of the burgers. That obviously helps to stop them from sticking. Then what you're then going to do is you're going to get that olive oil, the rapeseed oil or vegetable oil again, and you're going to put it onto a baking tray like so. What you're then going to do is, obviously, you're going to boil your potatoes. Once they're partly boiled, you're then going to, obviously, drain it into a sieve, get some self-raising flour, and then you're just going to mix them up a little bit in the sink, and then you're going to put those potato wedges onto a baking tray where obviously you put the oil, spread them out a little bit so obviously they're not all too together, and then you're going to put them into the oven on 180 degrees for roughly around about 20 minutes. What you're then going to do is, again, you're going to get your rapeseed or olive oil, and you're going to put a lot of oil in the saucepan here. Obviously, this is going to fill quite a little bit of your saucepan. You're then going to get your self-raising flour, and then you're going to pour that into a plate, a nice little plate with a lip on it, like I've got here. And then you're going to add some seasonings with that as well. So right here, I've added a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary, etc, etc. So that's what I've done there. You're then going to add your diced onions into that mixture, and you're just going to mix it up, okay? So it's obviously all that flavour comes together. You're then going to get your saucepan, which isn't going to have any oil in it. It's going to be on a nice high temperature. And then you're going to get your saucepan with the oil in it. And again, that's going to be on a very nice high temperature. Obviously, you're going to have your bacon baps, your burger baps, sorry, at the ready. You're going to put them onto the frying pan, okay, and you're just going to turn them over a little bit, okay, every now and then, just to kind of get that nice crispiness added to the burger buns. Then you're then going to, once you've done that process, do that for roughly 4 of the halved burger buns. You're then going to add your burgers into the frying pan so they can fry off nicely. Now, obviously, the saucepan with the oil in it is the one that we're going to be using for the onions, the seasoned onions, okay? And they're going to fry off really nicely in that saucepan. Just keep stirring it every now and then. What you're then going to do is you're going to add your cheese onto your burgers while they're still frying off in the frying pan, which is what I've done here. And then the chips 20 minutes later should be looking like this once they are out the oven. Nice and seasoned and very golden and crispy as well. Once your onions are done, you're going to stick them onto a bit of kitchen roll, which I have done so right here. And then literally you're going to put that on top of your cheesy burgers, which you have now added, by the way, into your burger buns as well. And then that is exactly how they should look. So this is the finished article right here. So obviously I've added some saucy sauce, I've got my chips, I've got my burger, cheese and onion as well. So there we go. That's how to make homemade burgers and chips. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to become a Stevo. And that is all from me. I will see you guys in my next YouTube video.